Hi, my name is Caleb Day, and I work for Tyson Foods Incorporated. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the poultry processing part of it that comes with the industry. Some of the key points that I will be talking about today are the birds that are raised on the farms, the food that's removed 10 to 12 hours before the birds are actually transported to the plant for processing, and the actual processing steps. The production farms, all the birds are on strict diets. From a chick to actual processing plant takes 49 days. There's no growth hormones or anything like that that's given to the birds. They're just on strict diets. Each farm has their own broiler tech that comes in and makes sure that the birds are on the right growth and take the appropriate steps to get to where they need to be at the time. It says that the date set for shipment and processing is both set by the company. Whenever you get a certain amount of birds coming to your house, you have to have those birds ready to go and be processed at a certain point. It's not just whenever the birds get to the appropriate weight. And then depending on what country or region of the country that you're in, the birds will be a certain weight range or what you're actually processing the birds for. If you look down in the picture in the right hand corner, they have different poultry houses right there. In the bottom right here, there's 8 houses that will raise poultry in, and a couple more in the area. Most of the farms that raise the poultry are close to the processing plant. This is due to if you transfer the bird, it's also a stressful time for the bird. So you don't want your DOA, which would be dead on arrival, to increase, because obviously we don't make any money off of a bird that's dead when it arrives to the plant. This is part of the processing. The bird will come in as a live bird, obviously, and it will get taken down. When it comes through, it will come down the hanging phase. And we have people that will live hang the birds. It comes through, and it's stunned in a saltwater electro, which is humane and all that. It comes through and it gets slaughtered, and it goes through a scalding phase. Scalding is pretty much just hot water between 130 and 145 degree water. That helps the feathers and that kind of stuff loosen up. The pickers take the feathers off of the bird and just make it just a naked bird, and then you have your head removal. And it comes through. You can't have your oil gland or anything like that, just for USDA inspection. Then it comes through in your evisceration, all that, and that's when the actual inside of the bird is taken out, the crop and liver and all that kind of stuff. You have your giblet harvest, is where you have your separation of your kidneys and your heart and your liver and all that kind of stuff that will get put back into a whole bird. You come through and you'll have your neck breaker and your washer, and the biggest part is your chiller. The bird will sit in your chiller for 90 minutes before it goes on to debone, to be further processed, or to be packaged. In these pictures you can see some of these birds. In the top left corner, that bird has been head removed, evised out, all the insides have been removed. It's been through the chiller, and it's actually being hung up, taken, and being transported to the debone, which right below it in the bottom left corner is the debone part of the things. You can see the front half of the bird. You see a couple breasts right there. Looks like these people in this picture are actually taking the breast off of the body cavity and cutting the tenders off of that. In the top right corner, it looks like they're removing the leg quarter off of that. You can see in that little tiny area right up here is the oil gland, which will be cut off product, which that's where your giblets and all that will be put back into your chicken. You can buy those at the supermarket. Some of the benefits of this: you have mass production. Some of the plants here at Tyson Foods will, in an 8-hour day, you will do somewhere between 250 to 300,000 head of chicken. So that's quite a bit of chicken that's being processed. All of it's USDA inspected, which is makes that the USDA makes sure that everything is done in the right way, and there's no shortcuts being taken on the food safety and all that kind of aspect. The further processed products and all that is where you put your breader and everything, like the bottom right corner. You put your breader and your batter and all that kind of stuff over and make it into a breaded tender or make it into a breaded fillet. The convenience of that is it's already made, which most of the restaurants around America don't put breader or anything on their product. It's done actually by, say, a Tyson Foods. Thank you, and I hope you've enjoyed the slideshow.